Yo! Alright, let's do a quick little recap. So today we had a pretty massive gap up. Let's just give it like 10 minutes. Alright, here we go. 7,500 is a pretty strong floor, although SPY does have a pull down here at like 745. So at some point, I'd assume us to come down and tap the 745, and they gotta roll the 710 up if we want continued upside. This like 721 area, like we're kind of at three ceilings right now, but because of the 7,500 floor, like we might bounce a little bit, but we could just nuke down the 745. I want to be forever young. So we're kind of pumping out to 7,500, but 7,520 is a large gatekeeper. There's also, what is it, 749 gatekeeper. Q's is in a pretty big air pocket. I would take a short here, like maybe front run the 7,520. We get the 7,520 tap. Alright, I'd probably short here. 749 ceiling, 7,520 gatekeeper. Got this big rug on Q's. Massive ceiling on SPY at this 749. Nuke it, nuke it. Bang. Nuke through this resistance. So yeah, 745 was lit up earlier, so if you lose his 7,500, we could see a 745. You do have Q's pulling upside though, so I think we get a bid sooner than later. Forever young. Alright, so what? That's not 745. So like the 746 level is going to start to be supportive, so you could probably trim your shorts and then start to long here. Especially with this note on Q's as well. It'll probably chop a little bit just because we dump so hard, but I mean they slip in the floor here on Q's. Start to pump it on SPY. And oh shit. I forgot today was such a crazy move. There's a little bit of a ceiling here on 719, but SPX looks so squeezy up to like the 7,550. I really wouldn't try to short anything, to be honest. The only short was the 749 ceiling. All these negative nodes keep growing on SPX. I mean, you even got the 725 lit up on Qs. You're holding the 750 plus this dark pull kinda, it's pretty sticky. But above this, you can get a pretty big pump. Well, no lies were told. Yeah, like Q's is absolutely squeezing with all these negative nodes. SPY's using 749 as a floor. Got the 7550's upside pull. 7520 previous or 7520 previous ceiling, like kind of using it as a support, but like not really yet. But 749 previous ceiling using as a floor. Q's pumping up to the 725 with all these negative nodes. And you got this massive supported Pika stack on SPY. So this is a buy the dip regime. If you get 749 here, it's a gift. I would go long pretty heavily if you aren't already long. Okay, well, I guess they're just gonna pump it up to. They'll probably front run it to like 7540 just because 7550 is so strong. So they don't usually tap it perfectly. Always front run the big nodes. Pause. Like there was no ceiling node in sight here. It's kind of just a trend day up. All these negative nodes on Qs, like, it's just gonna pump. I don't really expect us to tap this 725 just because it's been lit all day. Usually when a node is lit all day, it usually doesn't tap, especially when it's two of them, like the 7550 and 725. But I do think like you at least see within a relatively close margin. You were the one for me. Yeah, so like the 724, I definitely, you could short this, honestly. Just such a strong rug, especially because 725's been there all day. Like, it should nuke soon. Especially like 7550. Like, only 5 points away on SPX. Like, that's a big sign of short. Get short and stay short. You could probably short down like the 751, 750-ish on SPY. Nuke it. No nuke. Oh, come on. Yo, bro. Yo, nuke it. What's the wait? W rage bait. Massive rug on Q's, big ceiling on SPX, and a lot of accumulation on SPY. At least give me 751, if not lower. Bro. Finally. Yeah, I'd probably just trim into the SPY node. Like anything up below 751 is a gift to trim your shorts. You can also flip long. I just don't know how much time is left in this session, to be honest. Like QQQ does look squeezy, but it's mock, so it's just gambling. But I mean, 751 is a pretty big magnet. You should close pretty close to that level. Uh, Qs, I mean, you can kind of like dip down in the 722 area, send it back up. Spy sitting on a big reverse rug, and SPX is just positive exposure, so maybe it's just to overshoot down and then a pump up. But I mean, mock is just gambling, so. I mean, 7550 still lit up. 7535's tapped for a little bit, and then whole pump on SPY. Damn. All right. That was today's recaps. Pretty textbook moves, in my opinion. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Take it easy.